juggler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
Who started grime? This is the thing, right?
That's what the people want to know.
So, boom.
Right. Grime is it's distinguished.
You go first.
Distinguished what grime is first. Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
Go on. Give us some.
Grime is to me. When we never named it grime, the industry named it grime.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? So I'm at the bridge from the garage to what grime.
Because you called it sub-low, no?
Yeah, I was calling it something. I said, so I'm the original hard hip hop man from back in the day. Yeah, started going garage raves. At the garage rave, the music was kind of soft.
Yeah, it was.
I was always in Florida, Miami,
Come on, my guy.
New York back in the days,
on,
but I was always in Florida, Miami, them kind of times there, like 97, 96, upwards, yeah. So I was hearing this kind of
Miami bass
Master P, before Master P was even known here, and all them kind of things there. Right? So I got into the garage rave and I said, hey, I like the garage B line, but I want the beats. So I said, I'm going to bring their rave energy back to hip hop, the hip hop beats, yeah, right? Now, a grime record has elements. Grime, see what men are doing now? Because grime is like hip hop, yeah? I call it this is the future hip hop. Remember, I'm a hip hop man. The hip hop man were against me. What's teacher doing? This ain't hip hop.
Yeah.
But it is hip hop. It's hip hop I'm doing.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I was making beats with the rave bass line and rapping, not MCing. Rapping.
Okay.
Right? None of these bears were rapping.
Yeah.
You go back to the timeline. None of them dudes were rapping.
Straightforward.
Right? They're MCing. Yeah.
full bars,
So grime to me was with the beats, the Grammy bass line, and with the finishing thing with the MCs rapping.
That's your rapping
Right?
verses. Yeah.
That's what we call a grime record. That's why when you're doing songs like you're doing 16 bars, chorus, grime record, not just MCing on stage. So I'm the first guy to actually make that stuff and put it on plastic. And I'm the first guy to say, I'm making garage. This ain't garage. I'm making this. This is it's for the bedroom DJs in the future. The garage men didn't like me. They don't want to let me in through the door, yeah? There's all politics, blah, blah, blah. They're like, they said...
Uppity.
A lot of men say that.
Listen, they had the little
click.
the community, they had the click, they had a little
scene.
had the meetings, what tune's gonna blow this week. I mean, you go Coliseum or something like, you see the same tune, or
Garage Nation.
a brand new tune, every DJ playing it.
Yeah.
So they have like meetings. Who's
Mike
gonna blow the
Rothbard
tune.
Lloyd and them, man.
all them.
Yeah.
So they had like, they had politics in the garage scene. So I said, I'm gonna knock the door down. I'm gonna bust through the door. 'Cause I know what I'm making. It's the hip hop man I like, and the younger generation into
The
hip hop.
Grove, man.
Yeah, and the younger generation are into hip hop.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring that crowd.
That's very true.
Yeah, to the...
I resonate with that
You
sound.
in America.
Yeah, so I'm gonna bring that.
It was
I'm
darker.
gonna bring my stuff to the hip hop man. Are gonna appreciate my stuff.
Yeah,
They're
it's
gonna
darker.
understand it a little bit. Say, oh yeah, I can get with this.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't garage, it ain't MC. You know what I mean?
Nah, it was darker.
Right, I remember my stuff. I was talking about keys and G's and holes on my rhythms. MCs weren't talking that stuff. I'm talking about some clown business.
Yeah,
Yeah?
about-
Go back and do. Go back in timeline and
Just
check.
talk about lyrics. Just having the hardest lyrics.
Talk about the mosh and the
Go
loafers.
Go back to the timeline and see what man are doing
yeah.
serious talk. Man was rapping on
Red
his
or Dead.
rhythms, yeah. So it wasn't called
Patrick
grammar.
Socks.
Yeah.
Probitos. Crisscross.
Yeah, when I made the tune, I knew I'm the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew the garage men didn't know what to do, and the hip hop men were like, "This ain't hip hop,
Yeah.
but it is hip hop."
UK hip hop is shit then
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
though.
yeah. And the reason I did this because the reason I did it was Westwood,
Magnum's
who
kicking
control
off.
the hip hop scene, didn't support the UK man.
Yeah,
I
facts.
said so I said no, I can't be making a music scene for one man and one radio DJ to control the whole
Yeah,
thing.
louder.
I like the garage scene because they had their own infrastructure,
Yeah,
their own
yeah,
DJs,
yeah, the rave scene.
Yeah, they had a scene. I said,
it's a
I'm
rave scene.
going to use that scene to build my scene. So I got into their scene. I remember my tunes getting played in Coliseum. I remember like Charlie Brown. He always said it. This is a new type of sound.
Charlie Brown was a legend, bro.
Charlie
R.I.P.
Brown.
I got him a CD saying, "This is a new type of sound. What sound is this?" So I
We're
was
gonna
in the
call
rave.
this episode. What do you call it?
Yeah,
Rest
what
in
you-
peace,
What do
Charlie
you
Brown
call it?
as well.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Call it for real.
The man is
And
gone.
I
Rest
see
in
all
peace.
the man, all of the the famous grime artists and from the scene. I see them coming into the scene. I was already in there. I was already in there.
You had
making
the
stuff.
foresight.
No, you was.
I was already in there.
That's a
making
fact
the
as well.
tune, putting the tunes out on plastic. Like I always have this debate with someone. I think it's Jabba.
We got music house in that.
Basically, music house. I used to go. There's a few places them days. There, Crickerwood, music house. There's one in Shoreditch somewhere. I can't remember the name. And then there's a guy, Fresh Plate. What's his name? Everyone's got Slims. Everyone Wiley. Or I think his name is Fresh Plate. Something.
Okay,
I can't remember his full name, but he's in East London. They were like another cutting house. But yeah, so I saw all the grime people coming in.
You said you used to have arguments with who Jammer.
No. There's a little debate with
Okay.
Jammer.
Yeah.
I did a podcast with one guy, but he cut all the information out. So he looked like I was saying something bad.
Talk
about
the
Jammer.
things, Johnny.
Yeah,
Go on, let's get it
Go on.
right.
I did a podcast with Argue.
We've never
right?
edited.
Clear the air, clear the
I
air.
did a podcast with Argue, and the way he edited it,
Yeah.
it looked like I said something totally different from what I said.
Oh,
he edited
shit.
it, right? So what I was saying, I said, I see Jammer.
Yeah.
When I did put my records out,
Yeah.
he was packing my record box before he was on the scene.
Come on.
Right.
Right, I remember clearly.
Yeah.
And then I swim out, a year after. I remember you.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Right, but that's what I said in
Two by
the,
two.
yeah. So I remember some of these artists coming into the scene. But I was doing it way before.
Got you.
You know what I mean, way before. And I just put like white labels before the Black Ops label was even
Yeah,
established.
yeah, cool. So
let
let
me-
me start in it.
Yeah, no, it's like early '99. You know what I mean? I was
Yeah.
putting out white labels, and I was making tunes like '98.
Mm.
But then I put on plastic. You know what I mean? And it wasn't. And I said a pamphlet.
What they made it look like you took small boy in him.
Yeah, and I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you were just saying, I
was
remembered
saying,
him.
I remember I was doing this stuff when them man were
Yeah.
we working. I met him before he even blew up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before I knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I was doing this music a long time.
Respect.
Let me ask you a question, yeah? Because by your definition then, yeah, of what you say the elements of what grime is, would you say then that So Solid was a early transitional
They were dark garage.
sound of grime then?
They were dark garage.
You don't, so you wouldn't say.
No, I caught what they're
Do you
doing,
know
yeah,
what?
but
Do you know what? Do you
but
know
they wasn't calling it. They were like they were like mixing it with the garage.
So, alright.
I said I'm not garage.
Yeah.
This is I said I'm not
This-
garage.
There's a clear
Yeah,
separation
I said
from
separation.
the
Yeah, I said I'm not garage. I make this is because I remember Sponge. Was it Sponge?
Yeah, Sponge, Give Rich Crew.
Delight.
Give Rich Crew.
Yeah,
Give- yeah, Delight.
But I
Give Rich Crew.
I saw
I know
him.
what
I
you're
saw him 15 years later, right?
But them man had a good hip hop
Yeah.
going on. The
I
bashment,
saw him
yeah.
15 years later, right? He stopped me in the car park. He goes, I remember you coming to the radio station. I thought, what the hell is he
Playing.
What's he playing? What
Yeah.
is this music? They didn't know what I was making. They never heard nothing like that before. He goes, what the hell is he making? And he goes, you know what? I got to give it to you today. You was way ahead of you.
Yeah, you were all bro. Oh my
He
days,
goes,
cuz.
now I understand.
You've been ahead of
I
your
see
time,
everyone
bro.
doing what you're doing now. Back then, when it was brand new, it was like, what the hell is this music? It was totally different.
That's what happens, though.
And you
innit?
were right though. In terms of how you saw it, you were right because as a young, I was an MC as well. Ace doesn't know this, but I was an angry MC. Yeah. I spent too much time wanting to war and everything there. But and why I say that is because those of us who were coming into it, yeah, we weren't really trying to spit on garage. We knew garage and we appreciated it. We skanked to garage, but we never spit to garage. You get me? We even had jungle as well. Sometimes we put a local jungle tune and spit. I can
jungle
spit.
was cold, bro.
I can spit double time as well. So
Wolf and-
yeah,
Wolf and
I used
Chopper and that.
I used to fuck up Wolf. But what I'm saying is that those of us that came in of that younger generation, your productions were the kind of productions that we wanted to spit on and we wanted
agreed.
to hear.
I got to say snap to that, you know?
Yeah.
Gino Cummins told me the same thing. Gets. He
Yeah.
stopped me in a rave. He goes, your rhythms is what make me want to spit.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know now. Man, don't wanna. They always trying to keep you out of the mix.
Yeah.
He comes and goes, your rhythms, bro.
Yeah.
You don't want to spit.
Yeah.
You're doing different kind of rhythms.
Yeah.
No, that's fact. Man's had many clashes over Jon E Cash beats. It brings that element out of you.
No, trust us, deep.
So what I wrote down on earlier when I was researching, because I thought today, you know what, I can't be biased. Johnny's my brethren. We got to talk because he's been hitting me up with the